Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Today we're going to talk about Meta, why it's replacing one of the stocks on my long-term portfolio. We'll try to understand why I'm so positive on Meta. We'll look at its growth opportunities over the next year, and I'll try to demonstrate why it's important to have a long-term plan or goal. You need a long game and a short game. The Stock Planner channel is an education channel. We're not financial advisors or anything like that. But you can learn, and if you learn this for yourself, you can win for life. Do your own due diligence. I'm a busy swing trader, so I'm not sitting in front of my computer all day long. I place about 30 trades a month, risking no more than $1,000 per trade. I use options. And I have a watch list of 145 stocks, which Meta is definitely on it. So is Apple. So is Google. And of the 145, there's about 30 or 40 that I love and trade regularly. Even though my win rate is 50 to 60%, I have a winning system based on good risk management. My goal is to make 6% per quarter, and if you multiply that by 4 quarters, you're going to get exceed 20%, which that seems to be a goal that Warren Buffett has tried and strived to achieve. Had a little trouble this recently. Well, let's get started. Swing trading, long-term perspective. This video is about Meta, yet you don't see Meta in the spreadsheet I'm showing. You see some other good stocks. And this spreadsheet is my long-term, 1 year out prediction. Now, no one can predict the market, but at least have to try. And this is my guess, all longs. I also have a short list, too, of the bad boys. Anyway, this is the date that I put it on the list. And we're going to extend this out to 1 year or until I take it off the list. And this is the one I want to take off the list. And it's been on since March. And this is Estée Lauder. And it took a major hit after earnings. And it's slow to recover. That major hit after earnings. And it's just been hanging in this little area. So I want to take it off my long-term list. And I've already let the cat out of the bag. So I'm going to put Meta in its place. I will talk about predicting movement of the market in another video where I predict 30 days out and end 1 year. Even with Estée Lauder on the list, I'm expecting to get 19% of this portfolio. Warren Buffett hasn't been doing that these last 2 years, but many other traders have reached up to 30%. Using a tool called Option AI, they compute the expected move, and expected move can go either way, up or down. An expected move based on the option traffic up to 1 year, it says it's going to be 26%. And you can see that I added Meta to the mix and took off Estée Lauder. My expected value goes up a little bit, but Meta, because of the day I put it on, we're taking a little hit here, but all the analysts think it's going to go up by 20 to 25%. Let's investigate why. Even though swing trading is 75% looking at charts, I think it's very important to know what you're trading. And that consists of doing some fundamental analysis, doing your research, doing your due diligence. Learn from YouTubers, but please don't take financial advice over the internet. Do your own due diligence. Meta used to be Facebook, but they expanded their horizons. They're really into artificial reality and artificial intelligence, and they're a leader amongst others. Google, Microsoft, Tesla, others are into this artificial reality, especially for business. And clearly, Meta is leading the way. They've a significant investment. Look at this trend. You have to be impressed. Going from $89 a share to nearly $300 a share since November. A profitable company with a price target of $283, which has exceeded that. Maybe we'll see a little pullback. It's got a buy recommendation from FinViz. All of the hedge funds own Meta, but it looks like some of them are decreasing their positions and increasing their positions. It's a mixed bag here. Looking at this report of the largest hedge fund buys, I'm not getting too far into it. Apple, Microsoft, SPY, Amazon. There's Meta. All the hedge funds are buying Meta. And some of these are on my list for long term as well. Might as well follow the leaders. Those guys are being paid big bucks for this. I'm just a little guy. Looking at Simply Wall Street, Meta Platforms over the last 7 days went up almost 2%, and for the year, 70%. It's trading at 18% below its fair value, so it's, according to this, it's still undervalued. And earnings are forecast to grow 17%. That's good. The health of this company is good. The future looks bright, especially for AI and AR, and it has a fairly good value. It pays no dividend, and it's still a young company. PE amongst its peers, you got Netflix, Microsoft, and here's Meta, Alphabet, and Google on Apple. Current price, according to discounted cash flow model, the fair value should be about $357. And in this diagram, they're using the same 1-year price target of 282, which was the same thing as FinViz. We're already exceeded that. These analysts are getting paid to do this, so hopefully they get some things right. Earnings and revenue growth, this is what you want to see. Trending up. Not all companies are doing that. Company and industry, it looks great for earnings and for revenue. This is not a good sign. Insider trading, they're all selling. Nobody's buying. Are we in for a pullback? Meta has a massive user base, even though some users feel that Facebook and Meta censor data along with Google. They include apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and now a new application called Threads, which is very much Twitter-like. They're calling Threads the Twitter killer. You know, Elon Musk paid $44 billion for Twitter. I'm wondering if Threads cost that much, the copy. I'm sure a lawsuit is in the works. Twitter has been basically stagnant since Elon Musk cut back so many employees, and not been a lot of changes that were well received. Some say Threads will be much bigger than Twitter. And remember that existing user base is massive. This is going to be a game changer for social media. So, with the future looking pretty bright for Meta, and this Seeking Alpha article says it could reach up to $400, I've added it to my long game. What stocks are you trading on the long side? Again, I'm a swing trader, and I have a long projection, and you can see on the spreadsheet here, a 30-day projection. I'll explain that in another video. But what stocks are you trading for the long term? I'd like to know. As you've seen, many of the hedge funds are trading the ones that are on my list. That bodes well for liquidity, and we can assume that they're smarter than I am as well. Please leave a comment below on the stocks that you're trading long term. I expect Meta to perform well in the future. You know, everybody wants to be rich, but it's no easy way. You have to plan. You personally have to take some action. I invite you to join our Discord. It's free. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to other YouTube channels and learn. If you learn this stuff, you can win for life. Happy trading, and we'll catch you on the flip.